only, and I wanna admit it's time to end the ride. Fading it too slowly, were those gonna lift me up this time? You were the only one who got me tripping up inside. All the words you told me, am I reading something different from your eyes? See you for a moment, even hope that I can feel you. I see you, all that I wanted was to tell you that I need you. I see you for a moment, even hope that I can feel you. I see you, all that I wanted was to tell you that I need you. Now I'm finally right here with you. Now I'm finally right here with you. Your voice is getting nearer, heart is pumping, thoughts are running wild. We got a good thing going.
Hey guys,
Why we gotta feel simplified.
just getting my stuff ready here.
To the morning, count as I was spending by your side.
Okay, so I'm going to be running quite a few games today. We are going to be on the live server, someone asked. iOS doesn't have the test server this weekend. And about the gold giveaway, so everyone's asking about that, because that's kind of what I do every weekend. So this weekend we gave away quite a bit of gold yesterday, because we had a sponsor, Ryan, who was willing to chip in 6,000 gold, so we had 6 winners. Today it's going to be purely from, or at least sponsored by Pixonic, so we're going to have 8 winners this time around. And each of those 8 winners are going to be getting 500 gold from Pixonic. So in order to be eligible for that, make sure that you do subscribe to my YouTube channel. Rian or Ryan? It's Ryan, second one. Yeah, so make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I use Nightbot, which is an external, well, I guess a third-party program or whatever. It's like a plugin. It monitors the chat and, like, I guess subscribers to the channel, and basically, so right now we have 211 viewers. So when it does a draw, it picks one out of the 211 or whatever it is, and it will spit out that person's name in chat, but I usually spam it so that just in case they miss it. And then I'll give you, because we're going to be doing 8 draws today, I'll give you 2 minutes to post your pilot ID number, and if I don't see anything, you know, after the 2 minutes, then I will be doing a redraw. If you happen to win yesterday, then unfortunately you're not eligible to win today, because I prefer to spread things out and you know, give others a chance to win some gold, because otherwise it's not going to be fair. Like, you know, someone wins like 1,500 gold, I spread that out. So yeah, that's how it's going to be. And make sure that you do have your pilot ID numbers ready, because if Nightbot does spit out your name as one of the winners, then I will be asking you for your pilot ID. So don't post it in the chat, only if you see your name pop up. Bring the gold. Yes. Oh jeez. So I was thinking of what to do during this live stream, and I'm like, you know, because I had a few comments today about the fuging. So I thought, well, let's release the spiders. So I've got 3 fugings, and I got my Raijing in there. I don't know how this is gonna go. I'm not expecting to win games with this lineup, but it's not all about winning. You know, for me, it's about having fun. You know, you have all the equipment and like the bots and weapons and stuff. You might as well have fun with it. So that's what I'm gonna do. Someone's already saying change bots. I haven't even run any games yet. Hot rod vehicle. Oh, because of the flames, right? You know what I should do? I should do a trolling thing where I throw like 2 Ansels on the Raijing and see how long I can survive by locking down a beacon. No, I don't have a Christmas tree in my lineup. How long is the live stream gonna be? It's gonna be for the next hour and a half. Run the Rhino today. I could run it later, but I'm gonna have some fun with these spider bots. So that's what we're gonna do first. I only have one max Natasha though. That's not to say I won't run it. I definitely would run a Natasha. It's got a nice skin. So let's see. What should we do? You know what? Wait. Hold on. I'm thinking I'm gonna do 2 draws now, just to get it started. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna draw 2 winners, and then those winners are gonna get 500 gold. So we're gonna start off with that, because we have quite a few draws to get through here in the hour and a half that I'm gonna be live streaming. So I'm gonna draw 2 winners. Okay, so that's what we're gonna start with. Hey Aaron. So make sure that you subscribe to the channel so that your name gets entered into the giveaway list. If you see your name pop up in the chat, and I will, don't worry, if you miss it, I'm gonna spam it in afterwards. Oh, you know what I should do is I should put on a slow mode just in case. I always got to do that first. So I'm gonna do that first, and then yeah. So if you see your name pop up, then post your pilot ID and your platform. Okay, so let's check. So winner number 1 for today's live stream is Brendan. Congratulations, Brendan. If you are around, could you please post your pilot ID number and let me know if you're on iOS or Android. And I will post your name in chat just so that you know. Hopefully you are around. So if you see your name posted in the chat, make sure to post your pilot ID number and the platform. So if you're on iOS or Android. And I'm going to give you 2 minutes. So yeah, we'll just wait for Brendan to post the pilot ID. And this is just basically how I'm going to do it. Let's see any... Yeah, I don't see him. This is how I'm going to do it for all 8 draws. But I'm going to do it throughout the live stream. I'm not going to do it all at once. Brethren needs gold for paint jobs. Yeah, you gotta paint all the griffins you have. Don't think I see Brendan. Let me just see. Yeah, Brendan, if you are around, could you please post your pilot ID? Otherwise, I will have to unfortunately do a redraw. I'm gonna be posting your name once again, so hopefully you are around. Well, we're approaching the 2-minute mark. He's waiting until it's like 1 minute 55. You think he just left? Well, we'll find out because I can see on my end. Hi Michelle. Okay, so it looks like Brendan isn't around. I'm gonna be doing a redraw. 2 minutes is unfortunately up, so unfortunately Brendan, if you are around, then you've just lost out on 500 gold, so we're gonna be doing a redraw. Okay, so let's see if this next person is around. So WWR Super Squad, congratulations. If you are around, could you please post your pilot ID number and your platform, please? think I gotta turn this, we gotta do it like 30 seconds here, the slow mode. Brendan's McDonald's. Yeah, McDonald's Wi-Fi. I don't see WWR Super Squad either. This might take a while. Good thing I started early. Yeah, we're just waiting for WWR Super Squad. So if you're around, could you please post your pilot ID number and let me know if you're on iOS or Android. I don't see anything yet. It's gonna be 2 redraws. The first 2 people aren't here. Oh, nope, they are here. I saw them post something. WWR Super Squad, could you please post your pilot ID number? Okay, so we've got it. Okay, so we have the first winner. Also, what platform are you on? Are you on iOS or Android? Why do they only post it? I know they should. It just makes it easier for me. We have our first winner. I'm just waiting for... Okay, there we go. Android. Thank you very much. We're gonna do another draw now before I get started. So James O'Brien, congratulations if you're around. Could you please post your pilot ID number and your platform, please? And James is around, so yeah, he's definitely here. I just need your pilot ID number and you know, if you're on iOS or Android. I'm just waiting for James. James hasn't mentioned anything. He just said hi. He probably just dropped by. He's like, what's going on? Anytime, Super Squad. You can thank Nightbot for that. I don't know who it's gonna pick. It's just all random. It's gonna be interesting to see if today we have all Android winners. Yesterday we had surprisingly a lot of iOS winners. Usually it's a lot. 40-second slow mode. Well, no, I put it slower just in case because they need to respond and it takes time. Oh, I see something there. And what platform are you on, James? I need to know if you're on iOS or Android because I give that information to Pixonic so that they know they can find your account quickly. Yep, he said his ID. I just need to know if it's on iOS or Android. I have a feeling it's going to be Android. You know what would be nice was if I could actually message the person from the Nightbot screen, but it's not possible. Yeah, James, I need to know if you're on iOS or Android. What device do you play on? At least I do have your Pilot ID. Don't worry about that. I have your Pilot ID. I just need to know if you're on iOS or Android. Hi, Devin. There we go. Android. I see it. Thank you very much. And now we can finally play. What's going on here? Okay. I need to warm up. I actually haven't played any games today yet. Let's do... I'm gonna put 30 seconds on the slow mode now, just so that we can slow the chat down a bit. What part of Canada? I'm in Toronto. Well, not directly in Toronto, but close to it. Oh jeez, let's see how this is gonna go. This is gonna be interesting. Oh, look who's on the other side. That's Twinkie's squad. I think they're time dropping me. This is gonna be funny. Oh jeez, the girl squad's on the other side. Man, I'm gonna get like triple teamed here. I think they want a rematch, Blit. Yeah, I've got Columbus on this right now. Gotta be careful I don't block this player here. Uh-oh. Oh, I got it pretty good. Just gonna let my shield regenerate up to full quick. She's coming around the corner. She's gonna use stealth. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna hit the wall. I'm still got health. Shield saved me. Yes. I think I better charge up again. These guys are gonna do another attack like that. Maybe my goal should just be to protect this beacon. See, look at that. They're sending to the side here. Yo, man, there might be 4 here. I better charge up here quick. Oh, oh, oh. There's another one. Oh, jeez. I need to get this close to that side there and make sure they're all within range. Jeez, 5? There's 5 coming this side. Kidding me. Wincy Wincy Spider. Oh, come on. 431 health. I can corner shoot with it. Let's see, what do we have here? I think I'm gonna roll out with the Fuging Terrans. Come on, I need a recharge. Quick, 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 quick. I might be able to break that shield there. Come on, we're back. Oh, Twinkie's after me. Oh man, I've got one Terran left. I've got one Terran left and my shield's almost all full. Let's see if I can... Oh, they're all moving to the left side. What is Twinkie doing? They're starting to make. Oh, I think I got that kill at the end. How many winners so far? I've drawn 2. Went up the city wall. The dead city wall. I think I'm gonna run into them again. Maybe they time dropping me.
How did you do that? How did you do that?
Oh boy, let's see how long this wait time is. Yesterday the wait times were crazy. I was like 2-3 minutes. Do I work for Pixonic? No, I don't work for Pixonic. I just play the game like you guys, and I happen to do YouTube. Oh jeez, this lineup's not good for Springfield, man. What are these guys rolling in? Where's the rest of your squad? I want to see them. I think I should have actually gone to the top there. We've got two guys going up onto the platform here. These guys waiting. Ooh, they're carnage. Oh! Yeah, hi. This guy's gonna hit me here. Guy's trying to knock my shield down so that the Griffin can hit me. But I'm gonna knock his shield down so he doesn't have a shield either. I think I should have gone to the top with that fuging, but there was no one up on the right side, so that's why I went there. I won't be able to go to the right side. We need someone to go to the right there. There's no ways I can get up there without getting hit. These guys all have range here, I think, on this left side. No, some of his weapons popped off, so that's good. Oh jeez, another one. By the way, this is why I don't use the Raijing in competitive play. As long as they don't get this beacon, I think we're good. But I think one of these guys are going to hit me with pins here soon. See if I can get into a center. We have the right side secure, so that's good. We gotta lock this down though. Take this beacon. I'm gonna have to retreat here because these guys are coming. They're gonna be coming around the left. I actually need to get. I've got to get my sentry shield charged up before they make another attack here. Shoot. Come on, hold it, hold it. Shoot, almost killed him. This guy has a sliver of health. He has like 5 health. Someone just needs to breathe on him. Yep, there we go. Oh jeez, another Ancelot's coming this way, and death buttons. This is not gonna be good for me. Let's see if I can hit this guy here. No point hiding behind me, dude. I got no shield left. Oh, jeez. It actually did pretty good at holding it down, considering the fact there were 3 guys firing at me. Or at least 2. Oh, jeez. That was a tough game. South African squad. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna be doing 2 more draws. I'd better put the let's see, 30 seconds. I think 30 seconds is good. So I'm going to be drawing 2 more winners for 500 gold each. So make sure that you have your pilot ID numbers ready. If you see your name being announced in the chat, then post your pilot ID as well as your platform if you're on iOS or Android. Okay, so I'm going to be doing that now. So we're going to take a look at this. Oh, and James is asking, the last winner is asking, when can you expect to get your gold? So all the winners who won gold yesterday and today, you can expect to receive your gold Tuesday or Wednesday at the latest. If you don't, then make sure to contact me so that I can follow up and make sure that you get your gold. Okay, so I am going to ask Nightbot to select winner number 3. So here we go. Oh, Dhruv. Well, I know you're around. Congratulations. Could you please post your pilot ID number and let me know if you're on iOS or Android? I think you're on Android, right? Just gonna wait for Dhruv to post the pilot ID. Yeah, he's a loyal sub. Yeah, that's true. See, it's a friend thing. No, it's not a friend thing. Nightbot just selects random people from the 400 or whatever that we have watching right now. Okay. Also, if it was a friend thing, you would think I'd be selecting all iOS winners. That's not the case. Thanks, Dhruv. Okay, so I'm going to ask Nightbot to select winner number 4. And once again, if you have won this weekend already, you are not eligible to win again. You can only win once. Okay, so let's see who winner number 4 is. So Dennis, I'm just going to say Dennis. Congratulations, Dennis. If you're around, could you please post your pilot ID and let me know if you're on iOS or Android. Let me just do a copy and paste here so that he knows that he's won. So we're going to give Dennis 2 minutes. If you are around, make sure that you post your pilot ID quick and your platform so that I can take that down and then we can get moving. I think maybe I have to take the off. Let me do 15 seconds. I have to adjust the slow mode just in case. Yep, there's Dennis. So Dennis, I need your pilot ID and the platform that you're on, iOS or Android. Daniel, the playlist that I have, it's just custom. I pretty much grabbed songs from NCS. You can see all the links to the credits and stuff. That's all in the live stream description. So I just included all of that. For anyone who's just dropping by and you're new to my YouTube channel, first of all, welcome to my YouTube channel. In order to be eligible for this gold giveaway, you have to make sure that you subscribe and just watch the live stream. Make sure also that you do have your pilot ID number ready in case you do win. I use Nightbot to randomly select, one of the active viewers of the live stream right now. So that's kind of how the drawing's done. I don't know who's winning, or who's going to win, should I say. It just selects randomly out of the 100 or 453 viewers that we have. It will pick one. Okay, so Dennis, if you're around, I need that pilot ID number, because otherwise you will not get your gold. I need to hand it over to Pixonic so that they know where to send the gold to. IDZC, and I need to know what platform you're on as well. Like, are you on iOS or Android? IDZC. Actually, wait, is that even right? I don't think that's your pilot ID. You've got to double check that, because I think it's usually 3 digits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 6 digits. So there's 6 digits. You have 2, 4. You're short. Are you short? No, no. Wait, you got it right. It's ZCSOBI. Is that it? Okay, I think I got it. Okay, I think I got it. I need to know what platform you're on though. Platform, iOS or Android, because the two actually play on different servers. So what device do you play on? Do you play on like an iPad, iPhone, or like Samsung? Yes, I am. For which though? I need to know iOS or Android. 40k gold giveaway. You'd see a lot more zeros then, I think. Android. Okay, we've got it. Damn, we got 4 Android winners already. Any iOS iOS players around here? Okay, I'm gonna mix things up here. Let's take this out. Thinking of putting let's take this one out. Or I could just continue to run spider bots, but I think we're gonna mix it up rather. We're gonna do, let's do like maybe a Carnage Thunder. Someone was asking me about the Rhino, so I'll throw that in too. I need to organize my lineup here. Usually, I don't know why I do this, and I'm not sure if I'm the only one, but I usually have all my brawlers on the left side and then like range on the right. That's generally how I set up my hangar. Tempted to throw in, what should I put in here? You guys want some aphids? Let's throw the, I'll throw the Jesse. The Jesse looks so tiny. Oh wait, someone wanted a Fury. You know what? Wait. I think I have an RDB here somewhere. I'm gonna throw one in just so that I have some range. That's a lot of thunders. I'm not sure how this is gonna go. Let's see. Maybe I'll throw the... I think someone was actually requesting a Fury Zeus. Or level 1. I won't survive very long. Not if I'm going up against max level players. Jesse Pinades. I will have to try to remember that. Boa. I used to run the Boa a lot. Night Striker. In order to be eligible for the gold giveaway, just make sure that you subscribe to my channel, watch the live stream, and also make sure that you have your pilot ID number ready. Because when I do the draws, Nightbot, which is a program that I use in the background, announces a winner and it will spit out a name in chat. And then you just have to wait to see if your name pops up, and if it does, then you provide your pilot ID. So that's how it works. And for those of you that are posting your pilot IDs into chat now, it's not going to help you win gold, because everything is done randomly. I don't select certain people. Oh man, this is not good for that Fury. Actually, all the carnage too. I'm already down like 2 bots. Whoa, look at that guy's name. Can it get any longer than that? It's John. Look at that guy's name. Holy crap. Don't make me go all the way to that side, please. Oh, jeez. Oh man, and they got a butch. You guys, seriously, man. There is a beacon right here. You're gonna make me walk all the way here in my Fury. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna be dead. This Fury's dead already. They already have a butch back there that's probably gonna be hitting me from like across. Oh man, now I'm gonna be out into the open. Well, beacon capture. Yep, that's what I figured was gonna happen. Trying to knock that shield down so he doesn't have a shield. He got stuck. He got stuck. He's not firing. He got stuck. Maybe he's just hanging. I was hoping that guy would jump forward. Oh. Well, the good news is we're technically winning. As long as they have that butch stay in that butch back there, we're good. See if I can hit him a bit. We just gotta hope that the two guys at the back, they stay in the Fury and the Butch. The one guy ditched. I was hoping he would stay in it, because if the longer he stays in it, the greater the chances of us winning. Same with that other guy in the Fury. Come on, 350, 350. There we go. You got too close. Four versus 5. This is gonna be tough. We need a guy to stop him from that side. Good. I'm gonna charge him here so that my Turans go past his shield. Oh! Oh, wow. I wasn't expecting that. Don't know what happened there. Ooh, ooh, that's a lot of splash on that guy. 40 seconds, I think we won. Yep, we've won. It doesn't matter if they take me out at this point. They can't win, not in 18 seconds. Not in 18 seconds. It's too late. Oh, I was gonna unleash all those Orkans on him. What time is it? 3. You know what? I'm gonna do another 2 more winners because we still got 4 more draws to go here. Why is the reward so high? What are you talking about? The gold giveaway? Okay, anyways, I'm gonna ask Nightbot to select winner number 5 and number 6. So make sure that you do have your pilot ID numbers ready, because if you see your name being posted in the chat, then I'm gonna be asking for that. So make sure that you post. Yep. Okay, so let's see. So Samuel, Condre, congratulations. If you're on, could you please post your pilot ID number and the platform that you're on, if you're on iOS or Android, please.
What if I go stronger? What if I get higher? What if I start doing things I know I will regret? I will make my own way.
Can you use the Raijing? I used the Raijing earlier, so I'm just switching things up. Didn't do very well, but then again, I kind of knew that. Oh wow, they've already posted there. That's how you guys are supposed to do it. Exactly what Samuel did. He had everything ready. Congrats, Samuel. Just do a copy and paste here so that I have that. Gosh, man, 5 Android winners. Any iOS players out there? Okay, so we are going to be doing draw number 6. Let's see who the 6th winner is. So Yusef Malad, congratulations. If you're around, could you please post your pilot ID and let me know if you're on iOS or Android. That name actually looks very familiar. I think you're a pretty big supporter of my channel too, right? Either that or you've commented a lot, but that name looks familiar. Yeah, Yusuf, you're winner number 6, so if you could please post your pilot ID and let me know if you're on iOS or Android. Someone wants Nash on Fury. Oh jeez. I don't know how well that's going to do though. If I'm going up against a lot of Ancelots, it's not going to help me much. Is spamming the best way? Nope. Spamming is not the best way. It doesn't make any difference. If you're watching the live stream, it will pick it up. It doesn't look at the chat who spams the most. It looks to see who are the viewers watching the live. I don't know. It has a way of detecting it. Oh, we got an iOS winner. Yay. Thanks, Yusuf, and congratulations. First iOS winner. You broke the Android streak. What works best against the Ancelot? Well, there's a couple of counters to that. If you're working as a team, the Carnage Thunder actually works really well because you knock down their shields and they can't do anything, so they basically a sitting duck out there. The RDB is another one, but again, you have to work with a teammate. Really keeps their shields down, and then you follow through with like death buttons or stuff. For anyone who's just dropped by and you're asking how do you enter for the gold giveaway, make sure that you subscribe to my channel. Make sure that you have your pilot ID number ready in case Nightbot selects you. You'll see your name posted in the chat. I also spam it there just so that in case you happen to miss it. And then I ask you for your pilot ID and the platform. But yeah, make sure that you subscribe and just watch the live stream, and that's it. Keep slow mode on. I do have slow mode on. I'll do it like 25, 20. I wonder if I should do a death button Griffin. This is actually a very weak lineup. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do on like a smaller map here. Let's see. That Fury is gonna be a miss. Like if I land on like Moon map, that Fury is, I'm basically playing with 4 bots. This is pretty much the same deal. Yeah, this is not good. Okay, let's see. I've basically only got 4 bots here to play with. I'm gonna run the Fury. I'm gonna see if I can hit, if I'm lucky enough and I can hit maybe 3 or 4 clean shots, I'm gonna ditch it. But this is not effective against the Ancelot because it's gonna block all my rounds, so it doesn't really matter what I run here. I've got to hit something that doesn't have a shield. Or what I could do is just walk straight into center and capture the beacon. Yeah, I can't hit that player. I'm not sure what this one's in. I can't hit any of those players. I'll show you what happens and why I don't run this build. So you see this guy here. Well, let me see if he walks out there. Basically, if I shoot him, these are maxed Nashorns, by the way. Even if you knock down his shield, I'm gonna hit the front physical shield. It's not gonna do any damage. Okay, I got 1 clean shot. This is a good example here. See if I can hit this guy. I'm not going to be able to hit him. Here's another one. So I hit him. That's one. That's two. And that's all it did. There's no damage to him whatsoever. Yeah, so that's... Yeah, I said from the start that it's pretty much a useless build right now. You're not going to do anything with that. Oh jeez, the other guy's shield blocked it. This spot's out of the picture too, so I've also lost this spot, I think. Let's see if I can knock this guy's shield down. Gotta ditch this. We're losing too much here. I've got to ditch these bots. We've got to get that damage in before they get to our spawn here. Trying to knock it so that his shield drops. He doesn't have a energy shield. So that's what he has. That's why he's so strong here. This guy's probably got an RDB or something. This game's over. They got 4 beacons on us. Yeah. And that's the reason why I don't run the Fury Nashorn anymore. It's not effective. What game mode would you add to this game now? Well, I know they're doing the Beacon Rush, which is a fun mode rather, where you can capture beacons and then you spawn at that location. But I know they're doing that. Team Deathmatch, these guys probably don't want me to run with them. Not with this lineup. Yeah, I'm not going to run that Nashorns. It's a terrible build right now. You don't want to run that. Not with all the Ancelots out there. You can fire your rounds. Every single round it will block you. It doesn't really matter what you do. I'm going to run the Zeus instead. We'll see how this goes instead. I think this is a better lineup. Although if I land on a close range map, I don't know if the Zeus is going to do much. Because on Moon map, that's still kind of useless. Spirals or aphids? This is just me, but I prefer aphids. Spirals don't really do much. The thing with spirals, you have to keep your distance, but you see what happened the last game? If you're in a pattern spirals and you're back of the map, you're allowing the other team to get close to your end of the map, and when they take you out, they're gonna sit by your spawn and kill you as you drop in, so you probably don't want to do that either. This is going to be an interesting game, I think. I wish the Fury could jump, then I could hop onto one of these buildings here. This guy may jump, I'm not sure. Yes. The more he jumps, the more I'm gonna drain him. This guy might jump again. I think he's a little bit hesitant to jump though. Yeah, I think he's a little bit hesitant because he got hit by my Zeus. Ooh, this is not good. Try to get some damage on that shield. I actually don't want to sit in this I don't want to sit in this bot for too long. Ooh, that's not good for him. Let's do it. Ooh. That was a lot of pins hitting him. I think this one might be an RDB. I think he's in a Griffin, this guy here. I'm gonna get taken out. I wanna see if I can get this beacon. Yeah. Get some lost damage in. Mid-air shot for you guys. I wonder if we'll be able to get into this gap here. They have a guy here. I'm not sure what he's in. We need to get a beacon fast here. I'm just noticing a look at the beacon bar Come on, Carnage. I've got to get into this gap quick. I need that rush. Come on, rush. I've got to help my teammate. This is not a good spot. Oh. We gonna get... Did we get that beacon? Yeah, we lost the gap, but we got the other one down below. Come on guys, push that beacon. We can do it. We just need to get that. Oh! Oh crap. See, if I push him back, at least my teammates will be able to get this beacon here. We got to get into that gap next. I was waiting for him to come all the way out first, because otherwise he could have backed up. Problem is, I don't know if I can get into this gap. This guy here is going to... I think he's in a dead button or something. Oh jeez. Gotta get into this gap. Gotta get this beacon here. There's a guy coming behind me. Try to get it, I couldn't. There's too many of them in the gap. Oh, you don't see this. A Leo? I think he's gonna get smoked though. This is... Yeah, you're not gonna go up against a Lancelot and survive with that. Oh! I think he got the beacon though. It doesn't make sense to run a butch with 4 thunders because of the reload time and the quick draw. It's kind of like running a Carnage. Kevin or Giant Kevin, I don't select certain people because they're asking for gold. What I do is, for the draw, in order for it to be fair, I use Nightbot, which randomly selects a person who is watching, because that is the only fair way. If I select one person, then you could imagine how much jealousy there would be during these gold draws, so that's why I don't do it. Let's get these daily tasks out the way. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the last 2 draws. I'm going to do the last 2 draws. So if you see your name flash, or at least announce in the chat, then make sure that you post your pilot ID and the platform that you're on as well. Okay. Just going to refresh the list so that it grabs everyone. Make it to where only Americans win. Yeah, no, it doesn't matter where you're located in the world. It will select, it could select you. It doesn't matter if you're on iOS or Android. There's no preference to any. Okay, I'm gonna ask Nightbot to select winner number 7. So SFK, is it Casper? I think that's how your name is supposed to say that. If you are around, congratulations. Could you please post your pilot ID and whether you're on iOS or Android, please? This is for winner number 7. And oh, I just saw congratulations and thank you for being prepared for if you won here. Okay, so let me just do this. Okay, so we have one more winner left. One draw for winner number 8. See who Nightbot picks. So Heng De Jun, is it? I probably butchered that name. I so did. Congratulations if you are around. Could you please post your pilot ID and let me know if you're on iOS or Android, please. So winner number 8. See, we'll do 30 seconds. Yeah, I have to slow the chat down a bit. He's like, I love my life. He puts, it's an iOS winner. Yay. Okay, so again, congratulations to all the winners from this weekend's live streams, yesterday and today. So just a reminder that you can expect to receive your gold Tuesday or Wednesday at the latest. If you don't get it by then, make sure to contact me so that I can follow up. So all the winners from yesterday are going to be receiving 1,000 gold. That was actually sponsored by Ryan. So if you happen to miss that live stream, I do have it up on my channel, so you can watch that. And all the winners from today's live stream are going to be receiving 500 gold from Pixonic. Okay, so the chat should get normal now, because I think everyone who wanted gold and didn't get it, they're probably just going to leave. so at least we got that out the way. Okay, so we can run a couple of games here. Let's see, what should I run? Yeah, I'm gonna run this. Plasma Lancelot and sorry, I didn't see that. and Orkin Lancelot. Right now, I think you're going to see a lot of Thunder Orkins as a counter to the Ancelot, so the Lancelot with the Ansel Turons. Because you can knock down the shield, and then if you fire your Orkins, they can't block that splash. You know, if you're running Plasma like Turons, they can block it still with the physical. Mythic. Let the butt hurt. Who do we have here? We got some mixed squad, CDXX, I think I saw. You know what's funny is the pins from a distance, it almost looks like a gecko. When is the next live stream? Most likely next Friday. I usually live stream on Friday, Saturday and Sunday, but the Friday ones, that doesn't have the gold giveaways. Oh, come on. I wanted to lock on that guy. Come on, I can't lock on. Oh, jeez. There we go. I was trying to lock onto someone and it wouldn't lock on, wouldn't fire. See if I can break his shield. I think the next one's gonna break it. Nope. I shot his leg. I gave him a 10. This guy needs to put on sunblock. Come on, one more shot. There we go. Oh no, the guy dropped. Mistake. Uh-oh, another mistake. They got a Zeus back here too. Come on, move a little bit to the left. There we go. Oh, come on. He's almost dead. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. That's gonna kill me. Yeah, the Fury actually did really well. But you know why? It's because those guys didn't have shields. The one guy had a shield, but he was kind of hit already. Knock that guy's shield down. Holy crap. Seeing everyone jump into center now. Come on, switch. That's a lot of crazy stuff going on in center there. We need another. We got a rhino coming up. We got 2 guys, so that's good. Come on, I gotta use my rush here. We need to get into that center here. The problem is these guys are starting to flank. Ooh, that guy got hit really bad. He's almost dead. Can I kill him? Oh jeez, I can't even go this side. The Lancelot got stuck. Oh man, I'm gonna get killed by this guy. I'm gonna move forward. 2 minutes. I don't know if we're gonna win this. We gotta get into a center quick. Okay, we're going into center now, but I don't know if it's going to be enough to win it. If their team starts to mech out, we might stand a chance if I can get to that beacon on the right side. Shoot, we've got to get in. Come on, 1 minute. I don't know if it's going to be enough. My team needs me to get to that other side. I've got to get this beacon before that death button comes. Damn, I can't get there across. 40 seconds, yeah. We mech'd out. I was the last player left. Wow. Lancelot with Turans or Orkans? I prefer Turans because the Orkans, once you fire, you have to wait a while for it to reload up. Why are you unsubscribed to me without knowing it? I don't know. You know what? That's another thing too, is if you guys notice that like I'm not replying as much to like comments and stuff under videos, it's because I don't get email notifications for some reason, and I have no idea what's going on. It's on YouTube side. Butch for tridents. I don't, well, I have my one trident's at level, unless I rush it. Yeah, I'm not gonna rush it. I need to build up my gold reserves again, so I'm not gonna rush my other trident. I have 3 max tridents. Unless I run that 4 tridents, but it's gonna be level 10. It's not maxed. I tend to only run max level stuff when I'm playing at this level because I'm going up against everyone that has max. I'll run the Butch, but it's not max trident, so just keep that in mind if you're kind of wondering, you know, why doesn't it do as much damage. It's because it's not 4 max tridents. I still think the Fury Trident is better, because I find the Butch, it slips and slides all over the place. Yeah, I don't know if I should run. Let's see, what do we have here? Hi, Richard. Good night, Daniel. Why is my screen size smaller nowadays? Because I play on an iPad. I was experiencing a lot of lag on my iPhone. The only way for me to get widescreen again is for me to play on an iPhone. It is the only way. The downside to that is that my gameplay will suffer because I can't do things like corner shoot with like only my side weapons on my bot. It's a lot harder to do on a phone, especially the iPhone 6s Plus. The controls are even smaller than the iPhone 6s. Hi Nelson, yes, the giveaway is done. So that's the reason why. So if you play on an iPad and you record, the screen will naturally be smaller because that's the aspect ratio. If you play on a iPhone, then you have the wide screen. How the heck can you play? Well, I started, you know what? I actually started on an iPhone 5C, if I remember correctly. I moved to an iPhone 6 afterwards, and then the 6s Plus. But when I, it's funny, when I moved to the 6s Plus, I thought my controls would be bigger because the screen's bigger, and it actually was the opposite. So it took me like, I think 2 weeks before I sort of got the hang of it, but I couldn't like fire like only one weapon. That's why in like some of my videos, you'll see me like fire like all my aphids, for example, when I could have fired one. It's because it's hard to do on an iPhone 6s Plus. It's a lot easier to do on an iPad, I can tell you that much. I kind of wish I had a Fury Trident. I would have been able to do more damage because I only hit him with 2 and I missed the other. See, like, I can't fire now. That's why I say it makes more sense to actually run a Fury Trident than a Butch. Because look at the amount of damage I've taken. Yes, I could sit back, but you can't do that on this map. Surprised no one went to go get the beacon on the left side. I guess they don't want to get hit. This one's gonna jump soon. Whew. Trying to see who has the aphids here. I don't think I'm gonna get here in time. This guy's gonna take me out. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna see if I can get into this gap area here to lock down this beacon, because we've got another guy. Oh shoot, he's going. This beacon guy. I'm gonna drop down here. It's gonna take me a while to. He should have gone to the bottom. Yeah, now I can't help him. This guy's looking around. He's like, where's the help? It's because I had to go all the way down to the bottom. Now they're gonna get that beacon again. Ugh. The guy up top, turn to the left, man. There's a guy right there. Easy target. Oh jeez, he still didn't get him. Wow. It just goes to show you, game awareness is so important. That guy could have taken out this guy on the left side when he was free. I don't think I'll be able to get into that side there. They got a Fury Trident, so I can't even push the left side. They got it covered. Yeah, it's not gonna... Now he's got this side. Run! Run, 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 run. I'm gonna get hit by tridents here. See if I can maybe get into... That was close. Not gonna be able to get this. Come on. Turn into the friggin' down, quick. There's 2 of them and there's 5 of us, so we should win. Come on, we've got to get another beacon. 40 seconds. Come on, 30. Oh, I think we're still gonna win. That's 20 seconds. There we go. Wow, that was a good game. That was close. That was a close game. That was very close. I'm actually surprised that my Rhino survived there. I only had 6,000. I had to kill that Fury quick, so that's why I just charged. I could have gone to the side to get that beacon, but I think we wouldn't have turned out that way. Because I managed to lock down 2 beacons at the end. Okay guys, so anyways, I'm going to be wrapping things up here. If you have any questions about the game, I usually do this right at the end of my live streams. I do like a quick Q&A or questions and answers. If you have any questions about the game and stuff, feel free to post it in the chat. And I'll just do this for maybe like 10 minutes or so before I sign off. Two Orkans now, or say for the Korean bots. I would make sure that you actually have 2 Orkans. It's really important that you have Orkans. Avo, as for when can you expect your goal, Tuesday or Wednesday at the latest. I still have to pass on all the pilot IDs to Pixonic, and I'm going to do that tomorrow. You got to remember it's a weekend here, so they're all on weekend. Thanks, winner. Thanks very much for supporting my YouTube channel and my live streaming. What is the criteria for choosing a winner? Well, first of all, you have to make sure that you subscribe to my channel. And the way that the winners are chosen, I use a program called Nightbot. So Nightbot scans the chat. It doesn't matter. I know some players, or some viewers, they spam the chat. It actually doesn't really matter, because if you say hi, it will record it and it will have your name in its like the list. So whether you say hi once or like 50 times, then it's still recorded as once, like it's not multiple times. And then when I do the draw, it will pick like 1 out of, like, say for example we have 246 viewers now. It'll pick 1 out of the 246. Thanks, Rob. This is the end of the live stream. Yeah, so that's how it's done. Everything is random, and it doesn't matter if you're on iOS or Android. I do it this way so that there's no like bias or preference or favoritism in any way. So for those of you that are asking for gold, saying pick me, I'm not going to be picking you, because I'm not the one that does the picking. I use a program that does it automatic for me, and it's all done randomly. So that's how it's done. It's the only way, it's the only fair way, I think, to do these giveaways. What is the best combination for the Golem? That's a tough one, because I don't actually personally run. Even when the Golem first came out, I never really liked that bot, because it's such a wide profile and the body kind of gets stuck on corners and edges. This is just me, but I prefer to run a Boa with like Thunder Orkan or Thunder Tehran over the Golem. But if I had to run the Golem, I would probably run either Thunder, Orkan Penata, or, which actually may be pretty deadly now, considering we have more damage to Orkans and the Penata has a new rocket mechanic. The other option is to run Thunder Tehran Magnum. Good night, Giant. What is the best setup for the Fury? That's a tough one now, because it really depends on what you're going up. If you're noticing a lot of Griffins don't have shields, so you probably want to run something like a Fury Zeus. If you're seeing a lot of shielded bots, minus the Ansel shield, then the Fury Trident's very effective. So I think either Fury Trident or Fury Zeus. If you don't have the gold, obviously go for the Trident. I think I would actually build the Trident first over the Zeus, because the Zeus is very expensive. I prefer the Zeus over the Trebuchet. It's just personal opinion. The best setup for the Rhino. Well, I've been running the Orkan Penata quite a bit. It can be very effective actually against taking out Ancelots. If you can get inside their bubble, like their shield, it can be pretty effective at wiping them out. And I've done it a number of times. It takes practice though, it really does. Got an Ansel buff which lets the Ansel slow down enemies. Well, you know what, at this point in the game I don't see an Ansel buff happening. In fact, I would actually say the opposite could happen, because we're seeing a lot of players run the Landstar with Ants or Terrans again. Kanchan, I play on iOS. Any information about the next update? I have no information on that whatsoever. I believe there is going to be an update coming up soon, but I have no idea what's in that update. Rhino or Tridents first? I think if I had 4 hanger slots, I would probably go for the Rhino first. Because right now, instead of running the Tridents, you could run a Griffin with Columbus pins, and that can cover you for the 500 meter range with Splash. The Griffin actually is a better performer than the Fury Trident now, I would say, because it works better on more maps. And the RDB does a lot of damage. Technically, it does more damage than the Fury Trident now, because of that faster reload. Carnage, Trebuchet, or Trident? I would go with Trident, but again, just honest opinion, if you're going to go Carnage, I would either do Thunders or Zeus. I think Zeus can be better on like larger maps, but the Thunder can do a lot of damage. Gepard Punisher. You know what? I actually had an idea, and I haven't really tested this out yet, but I thought about running, like, how would a Rhino with Columbus and Punisher work? You know, if you're going up against a lot of Ancelots, you could kind of wear their shield down with Punishers and then hit them with Splash. I don't know. I need to try that out. It's one of those experiment bots. Dark with Columbus or Orc? I prefer the Orkans. My average damage in a match, I wasn't as high as 700 and something, but you know, when you run all these weird setups, it just drops naturally. What is the best weapon for now? Make sure that you check out, you know, what weapons do pro players run, because I did a video on this. And it's on my channel, so make sure you check that out. See if I can find a link actually. Yeah, a lot of the questions that you guys ask, I do it in videos, so you should be able to search my channel for that. Raijin or Fujin, I did a video on that too. So let me see if I can find the link here. My normal hanger right now, I usually have a RDB. I don't really like giving away what I usually run, because otherwise when I run against other players, they know what I run and they just run counters to it. So that's why I don't really mention. But I can play a lot of different builds. I think it's important to be able to play all your weapons and your bots well. I'm just trying to find that video, and I'll post a link to that in the chat. So for the person that was asking, you know, what weapons should they run or what weapons should they focus on, make sure that you watch that video, because I cover that. Things like the Raijing or the Fujing, I have a video on that too. So you'll have to search my YouTube channel. I have a lot of content to go through. Trident or Zeus on a Fury? I think I answered that earlier. It really depends on what you see the players running in your level of play, in your league. Biorcus. The jump ability to the butch. You saw that Instagram picture that I posted, right? I think I was in an RDB and I'm at center at Canyon. I was like, wait a minute. What is that butch doing up in the air? He dropped down. He looked actually very confused. And I don't know how he got there, because the guy that was sitting next to him was a Carnage. Like, I could understand if it was a Griffin, but there was no Griffin, there was a Carnage next to him. So he must have hit like one of those weird spots on the map, sent him flying. Fury with Trebs, Trident, or Zeus. I would focus on the Trident and the Zeus. I wouldn't focus on the Trebs. I think the best build for the Trebs is the Butch. Lancelot after the Korean bots. I think the Korean bots are stronger. The Mach 2 and the Mach 3. Zachary's asking, what should you focus on? Gold bot like an ant? I guess like you mean ant slot, your 5th hanger slot, or the Orkans. If you got 4 hanger slots, you want to focus on 2 Orkans first. And then after that, I wouldn't actually put gold into a Lancelot. I would save up for the 5th hanger slot. Because the Lancelot, the Galahad, you know, the Gareth, the Rogatka, I don't think they're going to be able to compete with those Korean bots. Just from what I've played and, you know, what I've seen and stuff, those bots are very powerful with the weapons that they can run, and on top of it they have that leap or dash ability. So you may want to save up your gold for that if, in case it becomes a gold bot. What is the best robot? I have done a video on that too, but there's not really... I would say the best robot in the game right now is actually the Griffin, which is a silver bot. And that could change because when the new, when the Korean bots or the dash bots come out, then I think it's going to gravitate towards that. Is Orc and Aphid good on a Rhino? In terms of like competitive play, I'm not really seeing a lot of Aphids being used, only because the Pinatas were the ones that got a buff with the whole rocket mechanic. So it actually makes more sense to run something like an Orcan Pinata, Griffin, or Rhino. It just makes more sense because you're doing more damage. So if you want to do more damage, it's better to run the Pinata instead of the Aphid. Should you spend 5k on a Fury now or wait for it a dash? I wouldn't spend that on a Fury right now. I think a better option is a Griffin with Columbus and pins, and it's all silver. Everything is silver. It's more effective. I've done over 1 million damage using just 2. And I've seen players do over 1 million using just one RDB, so you may want to consider that. Yep, Aphids have been silently nerfed again. Yeah, I noticed that too. Their behavior is different. I don't hit my targets as well as I used to. Is running 5 Griffins good? You know, at this point in the game it actually is. Yeah, I've seen a lot of players run 5 Griffins, and they're scoring very high too. Soon, yes, I have done the giveaway. So unfortunately, you missed the part where I drew 8 winners this time around. Okay, guys, I think I'm going to be wrapping things up here. Before I sign off, thanks very much to the moderators. So Clyde, Togi, if you're around, Josh Lethal, if you are or were. I don't know if you were monitoring the chat, but thank you very much. Also, thank you very much to Winner and Rob for supporting my YouTube channel and my live streaming. Very much appreciated. And congratulations to all the winners from this weekend's live stream. So yesterday, today, you guys will be getting your gold Tuesday or Wednesday at the latest. If you don't get it by then, make sure to contact me. And, you know, if you haven't yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure to subscribe. Make sure to turn on channel notifications so that, you know, when I live stream on the weekends, you stand a chance at winning gold. And I think that about wraps it up. So, yeah. Until the next live stream, I will catch you guys later. Cheers, guys.